Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here?
Good morning, welcome back to another L&J adventure. It's day 4 and the final vlog of our Disneyland Paris series. We're going home today, sadly, but we've had an incredible time here. Really impressed with everything we've done. But we do also have one last day, and we've got a couple of interesting things planned. We are going to be dining at PYM Kitchen for lunch in the Studios Park today. We're going to try and redo some attractions. If there's some we've missed, we'll have a look at trying to do them as well. Not got loads of time. Our Eurostar leaves at 6 p.m. this evening, so we've kind of got to be over at the Marne-la-Vallée station for around 4 p.m, I would say. So we'll try and fit in whatever we can do. And like I say, we've got a PYM reservation at lunch. We're also travelling back Eurostar Premium as a Premier? I think it's Premier. Yeah, we're travelling back Eurostar Premier. Going out, it was over like £100 to add, but return, it was only like a tenner or something like that. So yeah, it's not a massive deal. I think you get like a slightly bigger room, slightly bigger space, and then you get some sort of a cold dinner option. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going to do. We'll show you how Eurostar Premier works, what we think of that. But it's likely to be a bit of a shorter vlog than the others because, like I said, we've only really got a half day in the parks today, when you factor in obviously the dining and then having to get to the station. But overall, really enjoyed our time here. Had a good evening yesterday, a really good time in the Disneyland Park, and then although we didn't stay for the full fireworks, watching Disney Delight again was really cool from a different angle as well. And I did notice leaving the park a bit earlier, which we never do, but leaving the park earlier on that occasion last night, we did notice a huge difference with the crowds. But yeah, like I say, thank you so much for watching along with this vlog series so far, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the last one. So we've been in the Jesse James block this trip. That's Chuck Wagon Cafe over there. We've got to go around the other side. Really do like the theming at this hotel. Got your coffees to pick from here. So gone for another savoury plateful. We've got our bacon, sausage, the potatoes, and the bread and salami. And you've gone for your...
my salmon, my
smoked salmon, your egg, cheese. We said we needed to go lighter on it because we've got lunch fairly soon, but I don't think we have we? And I'm already eyeing up the Mickey cake thing again.
Oh, so yeah.
This is where we're sat in the main bit today. And I couldn't resist just for a taster, getting a pancake, some syrup, and this Mickey bread cake, which is really nice. You enjoy yours?
Massively.
Yeah. So we've had breakfast. I've dropped our luggage at the luggage bit at the front of Hotel Cheyenne, and that will now be taken to Marne-la-Vallée station for us because we're using Disney's express luggage service. If you want to add that onto your package, it's about €30, I believe, in total. But that means that when you arrive by Eurostar, you can just go straight into the parks and they take your bags to the hotel. And obviously when you leave, like this morning, we drop our bags at the hotel and they take them to the station for us. But yes, that's all sorted. We're going to see what we can do. We might not get a lot done because, like I say, we've got to leave Disneyland Park in time to get to the studios for 12:30 for our PYM Kitchen reservation. I probably ate a little bit too much at breakfast, but hopefully it'll go down. But yeah, we're going to now say goodbye to this room here at Hotel Cheyenne.
Sad I don't want to go.
No.
I've enjoyed it here.
It's good, isn't it? I definitely recommend it. Obviously, the only downside really is it doesn't have a pool, but if you're kind of on the sort of length trip that we are, you're probably not going to use it. But yeah, overall, really good hotel. Love the theming. Room's lovely. Chuck Wagon Cafe breakfast good. Red Garter Saloon Bar really good. And I just love I love this lamp here, the woody lamp, and then the horseshoe mirror behind it. But yeah, we're now going to head into the parks. Goodbye, Hotel Cheyenne.
Yeah, hi to our block with our room literally just on the bottom left there.
You can see our window. It's been really good. Would recommend. hotel, definitely. Families, couples, individuals, whatever. It's yeah, really good hotel. Like, does the job. Excellent theming, good breakfast buffet.
I imagine this area is so nice and warm. Like I said to Liam, they should have like little fire pits for marshmallows or something.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
just the saloon. It's lovely around here. Definitely, I think we had a really good location. Yeah, couldn't have been in a better spot really for us, could we?
No, definitely not. And you can get a shuttle to the parks. We decided not to. Thought with a wheelchair it might be a bit of a hassle, but to be fair, even just people without wheelchairs or whatever, I think they've said it's quite a hassle with the shuttle, and the walk quite nice. It's kind of along the river, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a pretty
Past
walk.
Santa Fe a little bit, Sequoia Lodge, the other hotels.
Pie shop and Starbucks.
We didn't go into the Starbucks, did we? Sorry, Marcus, because we had the breakfast buffet.
Yeah, if we didn't have breakfast included with like our meal plan, I think we would have been getting a Starbucks, wouldn't we?
Yeah, definitely. It's the only downside to the meal plan. Like, I really enjoyed having the breakfast on there, but it obviously slows down your day a little bit because you've got a queue, and then once you're inside, you then obviously take your time with a buffet. So obviously, if you're kind of get up and go kind of people, then you might want to think about if the meal plan's for you, because obviously if you don't have the breakfast buffet, you're not really making the most of the meal plan. I've got my Runaway Railway ears on
Yeah,
today.
he's got his ears on today. You didn't forget, did you?
No, not today.
No,
not on
but
the last day.
breakfast was good, wasn't it? We realised this morning with the priority pass, you do just get let straight in, which is really good because obviously the reasons you might have a pass might mean it's difficult for you to queue for whatever reason. So they were really nice, weren't they? And the cast member there letting people in was so energetic.
Yeah,
he was
so much
amazing.
energy. He was brilliant.
He was so much fun.
Cast members actually have been brilliant all trip. Really,
I
really
mean, I've had a really good experience. Accessibility for rides and things, especially with the wheelchair queue. Yeah, everyone's been lovely and really helpful.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So yeah, it's been easy. Oh well, Liam, maybe next time you can have a pony ride.
I know, we didn't get on the pony. I don't actually know if they even run this time of year. I'm not sure.
I kind of want to see a pony. Obviously, we're big adults, but
We've not been at the hotel during the day, so I don't know what happens. But
yeah, I think it's probably quite cold for things like that. But yeah, bye Cheyenne. Really appreciated you. I was just saying to Liam, I've had the best time here. I've definitely really loved Disneyland Paris more than I thought I would. And I mean, we're Disney adults, let's be real. We knew we were going to have a good time. But we've had such a great time, haven't we?
oh yeah, absolutely. Like, Disneyland Paris is just so good, and I was saying kind of park for park, Disneyland Park is as good as any Disney park in the world. There's so much there.
Absolutely. It's so
the
many.
The castle's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
many times over the last few days. I don't know if we've already said this in the vlog, but so many times over the last few days, I would say to Liam, wow, that's better than Magic Kingdom, or wow, this gives me Epcot vibes, or I prefer this over this.
Yeah, we don't like to compare them too much because obviously
they're
they're
so
completely different,
different.
and you know, some people prefer one or the other, some people will only do one.
It's the same
you know?
with we were talking last night about what castle we prefer,
Yeah.
and I was just saying they're so different, you can't compare them.
Disneyland Parks is prettier, Magic Kingdom's is bigger and grander and maybe a little bit more. But also last night I was queuing for popcorn and I was mesmerised by the castle here. So.
They both give me the Disney feels. So yeah, no, we've absolutely loved this trip.
Also, sorry if I'm panting when I'm talking, but we're on an uphill bit at the moment.
It is a little bit uphill, yeah. No, we've had the best trip, haven't we? And it's been really fun to vlog it and to capture our
experiences,
magic memories along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. No, really thoroughly enjoyed it. Definitely wanting to come back already, aren't we? I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Although we've got a busy time ahead.
We have, yes.
But yes.
Yeah, we've got something quite big coming up at the end of the year, hopefully. So be sure to keep an eye on our channel for that. And after this vlog series, we will also have some tips videos. We'll probably do a video about how the disability services work as well.
Absolutely, yeah. That's we did our research before coming here, and yeah, we just found it a lot easier than we anticipated. So we'd like to share our kind of knowledge on that to help other families, because yeah, we've had a really good experience with the priority pass. It's been really helpful for us and what we've needed it for, hasn't it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's really well done, really well managed over here.
Yeah, I do like the way that Disneyland Paris have their priority pass. I have to say.
Gonna blow off.
Oh no! All right, well with that, let's get into the park.
So on the way in, we stopped at the Disney fashion store in Disney Village to do this tax refund thing. Basically, if you're outside of the EU, you qualify for sort of a tax refund on any purchases you bought. It doesn't include food and drink. Basically, just keep all your receipts for any merch.
Yeah, souvenirs and key rings,
the
mugs,
actual
anything.
receipt that says the item on it. Take it to the store. Then you just go up to the desk. Make sure you got your passport on you as well. So do it on your last day maybe. And yeah, and then they give you a little code. And I've just got to scan it at a machine in the Eurostar station later, and we should get something like 20 euros back or something. But yeah, good stuff. We're on buzz.
I'm so excited. I feel like it's our first day again. I have that level of excitement on me.
I know, me too.
I'm ready to beat Liam.
Yeah, I'm ready to be beaten again. I've been annihilated again. So Jenny has just gone on to hyperspace mounting again. Who knows, that could be her carriage now. Yeah, my stomach's not feeling good at the moment, so I thought I'd give it a miss. But I do love this ride. It's so well themed, so quick, such a thrill. So, how was that? Second time?
I love it. I think it's my favourite ride here.
Were you front row, did I see?
Yeah, did you see me?
Yeah, I saw you getting off, was it?
Yeah, he put me in the front row, which was just, now my eyes are watering because it's so fast.
I know.
Amazing.
Well, actually, I was just getting real FOMO stood here, and I was like,
Were you? Yeah.
I should have gone on.
Oh,
but
it was so much fun. Yeah, he let me on the front row.
Nice.
He just, put me there. It was
I
amazing.
wish I went on.
Oh, it's okay. No, it just means we have to come back and do it again.
I know.
Though, when you're outside, because it was so cold and the rain was hitting your face, and then you just go into the warm. Great.
I know, so good.
So much
I was
fun.
thinking, I was like, I really want to go on it, but then like my stomach started to gargle again. I was
You
like,
don't want to make yourself feel sick doing it.
If we weren't travelling home today on a 2.5 hour Eurostar, then I probably would risk it because we got the hotel room.
I probably would have made you in that situation.
But I do love this ride. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm so glad you got to go on it again.
I think that might be my favourite ride in Disneyland.
I think it's the best ride in both parks,
It's so
personally.
well themed, and being at the front, I got to see all the kind of effects even better.
I know.
So we did back row and front row.
We were near the back row. We were
Very
second
near
to
the
back or something, I think, last time. Yeah.
Amazing.
Really
Loved
good.
it.
I'm glad you liked it. So we're going to seek refuge in Pirates of the Caribbean for a third time this trip. You ready?
No, it's such a good pirate.
Done a few now. Hyperspace,
Yeah.
Peter Pan, and now Pirates. So excited. I love this ride.
Me too.
This could be a contender for my favourite actually in both parks. They got a Pirates of the Caribbean pin?
It doesn't say it on there, but they have got. Oh, they've got a Stitch one.
Ah, was that like Stitch the attraction one or something? That's quite cool to be fair. I might get that.
Yeah,
I've got a few coins
cute.
to use up.
Orange. How much is orange?
Does it have a sign around here? Don't know, might have to look somewhere else.
Orange is 9.
€9 there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a green, yeah. Oh, perfect. I may get that, you know. That's pretty cute.
Eternally Yours, that's cool.
The Nightmare Before Christmas one. They've got quite a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff
this
here.
one. That one's nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to get some spooky pins for... Oh, wait, I've said too much.
You have said too much. So I got the pin. It was €9. I used the rest of the gift card. You like it?
It's so cute. It's just very stitched.
I think they do a range of these for different attractions actually, but yeah.
Oh, we liked the Tower of Terror one, was it?
Yes, the Tower of Terror one was another
really
one. And
cute.
got,
We might
yeah.
have to go and have a look at that in the shop again.
Yeah, but that's Captain Jack's, the entrance there, and it's just next to the Pirates gift shop there. So yeah, we're going to now try and do Phantom Manor. Might be our last ride here, I don't know, we'll see. So the heavens opened, but we are at the Frontierland Station, about to head over to Main Street, where we're going to head in the confectionery, aren't we?
Yes.
And then
Get a bit warm.
Yeah, get a bit warm. Jenny's legs are soaked, and so are my feet. Yeah, we've been really lucky with the weather here, but we couldn't avoid the rain entirely. Train coming along now, and we're about to go over to Main Street, USA. So we're on the train now. We're right at the back.
Yeah.
And I've got the wheelchair just put on the back there. So hopefully it won't go rolling off.
It's raining very heavily now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Célèbre les enfants du monde entier.
Oh my goodness, look to the left. Little Chef Mickey. Chef Minnie. Oh, if only the video could capture. Ah. Yes, definitely.
You get buy one 5, get one free for €11. That's what we're going to do.
Look, got the... What's there?
Lifesavers.
So,
I found my Spirit jersey, finally. I love it. Mickey Mouse sound cartoon.
I think this is the 100th anniversary.
I don't even know if it's 100th anniversary, but it's
No, I just thought this was part of the new collection.
possibly, but it's, I mean, it's the main man himself. What does it say?
That's
The
so
main-
cute. Say Mickey Mouse on the back as well.
Main mouse in town, I think. Yeah, I'm going to get it. So €75, I think. But I had
Ouch.
some birthday money, so I think I'm going to treat myself on our last day.
Absolutely.
What a way to leave the park.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Oh, so cool. We just caught it on our way out.
Yeah, I got to wave to them all. It felt like saying bye, didn't it?
That was really good. Bye, Castle.
Bye, Castle.
We'll see you soon, I'm sure.
It's been so much fun. after the excitement of catching the parade and saying goodbye to the castle like that. We're here at the studios, just a little bit before our lunch at PYM.
Yes, yeah, so we'll probably head straight to PYM. Might be able to do a ride or two as well.
Absolutely, I would love to do WEB Adventure again.
Because we bought more things than this morning, we're going to try and do the tax refund thing again. It's actually gone over 100 euros again because of the Spirit jersey.
And I bought some earrings.
And earrings this morning, and what else was it?
Oh, I bought a magnet as well.
We had quite a few like vouchers that family members gave us, and then like euros
yes,
and stuff
we
for
were
my
very
birthday.
lucky.
So we had quite a lot of spending money, luckily. But yeah, we're going to go through here now.
Oh, it's always warm and smells lovely in here.
I'll never tire of walking through this then, I have to say.
Liam just said he doesn't care if it's standard quick service food. We will eat in there next time.
I love the quick service, I'm not going to
Me
lie.
too, I love a quick service. But yeah, this is just it's so cool coming in here. I always love it. Here we are.
Here we are. And back over to Avengers Campus.
Yeah.
Feels like we've not done it enough, but we did obviously both attractions there.
We saw the drone show our very first night here.
We've kind of spread it over 3 days really. We did the attractions yesterday, the drone show the first day, and then today we are going to PYM Kitchen, which is like a buffet restaurant. We've got it included in the half-board meal plan, the half-board plus meal plan. And yeah, it's like Marvel themed or Ant-Man themed more specifically, as the food is kind of either shrunk down or enlarged. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they've got on offer. So we've arrived at PYM. If you have the meal plan like us, you get 1 drink from section 9 included, and then any other drink that you want to get you have to pay extra for, like the cocktails or wine. But I also love the olive oil, salt and that you get in these test tubes, because obviously the theme is supposed to be like a lab. And then you got the giant pretzel here as well. So
I'm so excited for the pretzel.
it's cool, isn't it? Initial impressions really good. So you have a giant, you can get a slice of the giant burger or little mini burgers. So we both assembled our own Caesar salad with a giant crouton. I also grabbed a mini burger. And you've done the same. It's our
Yes, I
first
have.
course. Our drinks have just arrived, and we've got our pretzel bread here as well, which we're going to try. Salad was good. Now trying to try out the mini burger. That's nice. We've got a jambalaya here, which Jenny will be avoiding because it's got prawns in it. I also want to try the corn dogs out. So it looks like a lot, but I tried to get one of everything. So I got some vegetable crumble, I got some salmon, I got some of the pork, I got some green beans, a corn dog I've never tried, mini hot dog, a Mexican roll, some chips, and then a chicken wing.
I got all the same as you. So
Did you get the same as me?
I got some gnocchi because I just
Gnocchi, yeah, gnocchi de Violette or something. Or Violette.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you got blue mayonnaise, which should be quite cool. Let's tuck into this. The bread is going down. It's nice, isn't it?
It's just so soft.
And I think it's fair to say I enjoyed that. It's rare that I actually clear a plate at a buffet because I'm quite bad for picking things and not being able to eat it all. But every bite I had was actually brilliant. The ribs were really good. The blue mayo was nice. It's not particularly nice to look at a, a half-eaten plate, but yeah, we're impressed, aren't we? So it's time for dessert and I got way too much. There's no way I'm going to eat this, but I did want to try a bit of everything. I wish they had a bit of a smaller bit of the Oreo cake so I could have not wasted as much, but...
Liam, that's the point. It's supposed to be big.
I know. So yeah, it's like super size or super small kind of theming. We got a little jelly,
Super
little
size
white
or
chocolate.
super skinny?
Super size or super skinny. Definitely not going to be super skinny after this.
No.
We got jelly there, the wasp cells I think it's called, with honey. A little carrot cake, the Oreo slice, some strawberry thing, some jelly, and a little white chocolate mousse. I just wanted a taster, so I thought I'd get a few things. You've gone for similar sort of things. You've got a bit of coulis on there as well, haven't you?
Donut, a little tart, cheesecake.
I mean, it's a buffet. You've got to make the most of it. So we're all done at PYM Kitchen. Wonderful. We're all done at PYM Kitchen.
Yeah,
really
it was
impressed,
lovely.
weren't we?
Yeah, really good food.
Really good like variety. It's not just like classic boring buffet stuff. Obviously the theming of like the shrinking and enlarging is really good.
It's adventurous. It wasn't boring buffet food.
I genuinely enjoyed every bite.
good.
Like, I know it's cliche, but it was a really good meal. Sat us very quickly. The theming's really cool for families. Dessert range is really nice as well. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it. I think we've enjoyed all of the places we've eaten at this trip.
Yeah.
But that one is definitely one I'd recommend along with Walt's. But really enjoyed PYM Kitchen. And now we're going to try and do WEB Adventure and maybe Remy
If we've got
got time
I'd love to squeeze Remy
before we
into.
run over to the Eurostar Station, Mana Level 8. See you soon.
J'assigne les profils de couleurs individualisables. Calibrage des lanceurs de toiles. You there, Spiderman? Je suis là, Cyril. Vous en êtes où? Nous sommes en route.
Without using the word amazing. Affirmative. I was right.
Afternoon recruits. We're glad you can join us. Well,
So that's us done in the Studios Park as
I
well.
can't believe you beat me on WEB Adventure.
I
I'm
won,
actually kind of
finally,
mad at that.
and we just saw Iron Man, Tony Stark.
Yeah, that was a fun little meet.
Which was cool. He waved to us. But really, yeah, Avengers Campus. If you can get here and go to it, really do, because they've done a great job with it. It's smaller than I thought it would be, but PYM is a really good restaurant. We didn't look in Stark Factory, but that's supposed to be quite a good quick service, and both rides are really good. But yeah, we're done in the parks now. We're going to head over. We're going to go and sort this tax return thing one more time, refund thing one more time.
Yeah.
And then we're going to head to Mana Level 8 station and hopefully pick up our luggage. But yeah, really amazing
Had the best time. Really enjoyed this trip.
We'll do a video at the end of this vlog, if that makes sense as well. But yeah, ultimately, no, just really enjoyed it. And you've got Tower of Terror behind us there. Bye, Studios. And so, we're not on Disney property. Over to Gare de Man La Vallée Chessy. So we're currently in our Eurostar Premier seats here. It's very quiet, as you can see.
Very empty. It's suspiciously empty.
But yeah, this, like I say, only cost about £10-15 extra. The return on the way out it was over £100, but yeah.
We thought we needed something to cheer us up after
comfy
Disney.
seat. Yeah, really comfy seats. Same sort of spaces on, like quite a lot more leg room. And then yeah, we get sort of some kind of pasta or something, and a drink as well. So we'll see. So we are back home.
We're home.
Yeah, it's actually a few weeks ago now that we left Disneyland Paris, but
Yeah,
I
what
thought
was it, 3 weeks? I mean, we've been putting out the vlogs, so about 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. But I thought it would be good, obviously, for us to do kind of a little video just to finish. We've got our dog Peggy here
she
as well.
wanted to
Unfortunately,
join.
she didn't come with us to Disneyland Paris.
She would have loved that.
But yeah, we just thought we'd kind of give our thoughts on, firstly, Eurostar Premier we'll come on to in a minute, but Disneyland Paris as a whole, what we thought of the disability services, the food, everything we kind of sampled on our journey.
We had such an amazing time.
It was so good.
The trip definitely exceeded my expectations. I knew Paris would be really fun, different to Florida. But yeah, it was so much fun.
It was brilliant. Really lucky, really enjoyed it. We've also we'll do a little bit of a haul at the end of this video, show you what we bought, because I think we surprised ourselves with how much we actually ended up buying.
Yeah, I was sat there earlier today thinking, what did we buy? And like, we actually bought a few things over the course of the week, really.
Like going into the holiday, there was quite a few people saying, the merch in Disneyland Paris isn't particularly good at the moment.
I disagree with that.
People saying it's a bit generic. But...
I disagree with that. I think the merch was really fun. I really enjoyed what we saw. Yeah, like I'd heard people calling it like basic, and I really loved everything I saw.
Definitely, I was
like,
really impressed.
Not everything's gonna be your taste, sure, but like, I didn't think there was a problem with the merch. I quite liked it.
Well, you'll see what we've got anyway in a moment. But first thoughts then on Eurostar Premier. As we said quite a few times in this vlog, we got it for quite cheap on the return. I think it was approximately about £10 per person.
Yeah, something like that.
Whereas on the way out, it was going to be over £100 per person to add on to what we had already. So, thoughts? What do you make of it?
It was amazing. It was so much quieter. Maybe because we were coming back from Disney, everyone was kind of like
less
tired, less excited. But the seats were really comfortable. It was so quiet. The staff were really nice. We were fed well. And like we got a bit of wine as well, so it was nice. Yeah,
so in terms of the food, you got, like I said, like a kind of cold pasta, which was actually really nice, and then we got a little, like you said, like a chocolate biscuit kind of thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And some wine as well. So you got a little bottle. I got a red, you got a white.
I did.
And yeah, so I think if you have that opportunity to pay for it for, like I said, about £10, 100% worth it. Definitely do it, because it's quieter. There's more space. You want more space on the way back because you're typically more tired, and
plus you've bought stuff, so it was easier for us. Like, we'd used our coats a lot and everything was just big and bulky and not as packed away, so it was much easier having the extra space.
Like I say, also the food, like, it's good because you don't have to worry about kind of dinner in the evening or anything, because you're getting fed on the train. Okay, it's not a lot, but it does the job. So overall, I know we didn't show it loads in this vlog. The reason we didn't actually was because it was so quiet on the carriage. We obviously didn't want to be kind of being the noisy ones, so we kind of just did a little film of what food we got and the carriage itself. But really easy, like, journey back. Again, the assistance was it was, pretty good when we got through to London St Pancras side as well, wasn't it?
I was really surprised how little there was to do in the train station before we boarded. I'm not gonna lie, it was rubbish. There was nothing. There wasn't even a toilet that you could access. And me being in the wheelchair, Liam kind of went back to security and was like, she needs the loo and she can't go down the stairs because the lift you couldn't exit.
It was very confusing. It's the most confusing train station I've ever been to. And I've been to Marne-la-Vallée before, but...
How do you explain it? Like, if you went out the lift at one point, you broke security, so you would have had to have queued and gone round again. And
very confusing.
I don't really know how to describe it, but there is nothing.
So basically, before you go through, I know obviously you want to get through security, you want to go through like the passport control bit, but before you do that, go to the toilet and grab something to eat, because
like, you're not going to eat on the train at all, or like the pasta was nice, but if you're hungry, you will still be hungry.
All there was a vending machine, so it was.
And
like,
it was a bit weird.
Even the vending machine was a bit quirky. So that's why I just say we didn't have a lot of filming. Obviously, you don't film during security or anything like that anyway. But that's why our footage was a little bit sparse after we got to Marne-la-Vallée, because there wasn't really anything to show you.
I expected like airport style security, right? And it is the same. You walk through, you get the little trays for your stuff. But it was like lower down rather than a conveyor belt. It was the little rolling things. I don't know. So like the wheelchair went through it, and all these other things. Like, so if you had a buggy or something, that would go through it. And I don't know, in my mind, I just kind of, when I think of security, I think of like airport security, where it's at waist height, it goes through the little scanner.
It was
I don't
strange,
know, it was different. But once you're through security, there is nothing. And it was really cold, like down on the platform. It was breezy, and there was no benches. There was nowhere for people to wait. I had my own chair, but you didn't.
No. And
so yeah,
I sat on our suitcases, and if you're like us, and you're obviously, you know, as most people, quite anxious to get there, you know, with plenty of time. Obviously, they don't really tell you that, and it wasn't just us. Everybody was saying on the platform, like, where can we go to the toilet? Where can we grab something to eat? There were toilets if you're able-bodied, and you can go down the escalator in that, or the like stairs in that. So I was able to use the toilet, but otherwise it wasn't great, and you still had to like go on a little bit of a trek to find the toilets. And
it's just something to be aware of if you're not able to run around the entire train station to figure things out. It was fine, but so, I mean, we were sad to be coming home anyway, so that part of the journey was always going to be a bit pants.
It's not the most interesting part of the whole vlog, so that's why we didn't really show it, but we thought we'd
it's
tell you about
knowing.
That. But yeah, overall, our thoughts on Eurostar Premier, we thought were very good.
Yeah, really good.
So Disneyland Paris as a whole, its 30th anniversary. Overall, I think we're both really impressed with it.
Yeah, really happy to have gone for the 30th, definitely.
I think it ends end of September, so 30th of September this year, 2023. So bear that in mind if you're looking to book a trip anytime soon. If you've got a trip coming up during the 30th, you should have a really good time because they've done really well with it. I would actually say we were fortunate enough to actually have gone to Walt Disney World last year during the 50th as well. Yeah. And obviously incredible as a trip as that was, I think Disneyland Paris did a better job with the 30th like decorations and things than maybe Disney World had.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think definitely it had a really great vibe to it with the 30th, like the cast members, the merchandise, and just the general decorating, the music, just the kind of fun vibes all around the park. Both parks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I think Florida, it felt magical, but I don't know if it felt like a celebration for an anniversary magical.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe that's a bit mean.
I think the problem is obviously Florida is such a kind of huge like holiday destination as it is, so maybe it's harder to make a big deal out of something like an anniversary.
Yeah,
whereas
it
Paris,
was already,
it was
just already such a big thing for us to go, especially because it's so far away.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like there was any additional specialness to it other than the amazing thing it is, whereas Disneyland Paris, we were really fortunate to go for the 30th and see the drone show. Like,
yeah, and you're spot on. It made it feel like bigger, like a bigger deal, if that makes sense. The 30th, they did really well with it. Like I said, we said the drone shows. The Avengers one, unfortunately, ending in. I said it in the first vlog. I can't remember now, but I think it was May 8th.
That's such a shame. I'm disappointed by that.
And then the Disney Delight, I assume, is ending with the 30th. Yeah. Because it's obviously the 30 and all of that. But hopefully they'll keep that drone technology going for future kind of nighttime spectaculars.
Absolutely, it's such a cool touch. We've never experienced anything like that before, so it was really cool.
And it's cool because it's obviously like unique to Disneyland Paris. As far as I'm aware, no other Disney park worldwide, none of the Asian parks, none of the American parks have that as it stands. So Disneyland Paris, keep hold of that because that is really cool technology that you've got there. Food wise, obviously you saw we dined at Bistro Chez Remy, Plaza Gardens, Chuck Wagon Cafe, Walt's, and PYM Kitchen, which is from this vlog. And I think we were impressed pretty much with all of them. Obviously, we've kind of given our thoughts already.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was happy with the food. Really happy with
obviously
it all.
This vlog was PYM Kitchen, as you saw in our final day, and that was a really like brilliant range for a buffet. I'd highly recommend it. I said actually to you, didn't I, if we were to go back to Disneyland Paris anytime soon, I'd find it hard not to go to PYM Kitchen because and Walt's really.
That pretzel bread.
You love that.
I know these buffets, all you care to enjoy. They try and fill you up on the free bread, but that bread was really yummy.
They do it well because the bread's good, like you said.
It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, but we like I said, you know, the half board plus meal plan. Overall thoughts on that, really really well worth the money. I think
definitely.
It was nice having paid up front, not then having to stress about okay, well we've got to allocate this amount of money or this amount of money for these meals. We'd already like gone there and we're like, oh, we're done. You know, we can just hand over the card and that's already paid for. So
yeah, that was really good.
Even if you're not
saving a massive amount on it, and I did run the numbers. It wasn't a massive difference. Just the ease of it, the convenience of it is well worth it.
And the top up for the character breakfast as well.
Well worth the money.
Yeah,
Well worth the
absolutely.
money.
That was really, really good.
Yeah, so obviously we could go on for another 20 minutes or so talking about the holiday. Hopefully we gave our thoughts in enough detail throughout the vlogs. But I think food-wise we were really impressed. I know sometimes Disneyland Paris gets a reputation for not having as good food as other Disney parks. Again, that myth was busted on this trip.
Maybe the snacks. There wasn't as many kind of snacks dotted around the parks that enticed me as much as when we were in Disney World.
Yeah, especially savoury snacks. I think sweet snacks, they've, like ice cream.
We had the macarons. They were lovely.
Yes, we had the macarons.
We ate them back in the UK, so that was quite fun. We got to enjoy like the little characters.
Although it was more macaron dust by that point. They'd been crushed in our bag.
they got crushed in the bag,
but
which was kind of sad, which is why we didn't include it in the vlog. But yeah.
Yeah, no pretty photos of them, unfortunately. But overall, like I said, the food was brilliant.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The attractions, what was your number one attraction? I think I know. What was it?
It's got to be Hyperspace Mountain.
It was Hyperspace Mountain.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'm going to say, and it probably changes every day I think about it, but I'm going to say WEB Adventure. I thought it is...
Oh, yeah.
It probably, if you did it multiple times, if you were like a person who's got an annual pass and you go to Disneyland Paris every couple of weeks, you probably would get bored of it quite quickly, I think. But it's really well done. It's a new kind of technology that you've not seen on these kind of rides before. Spider-Man theming, Avengers campus, what's not to like? So that was probably my number one ride, closely followed by Crush's Coaster, because that's got a soft spot in my heart as a Disneyland Paris attraction. So yeah, overall, really, really good trip. Would highly recommend visiting Disneyland Paris during the 30th.
100%. And we could go on all day about this.
We really could. So, but yeah, thank you for watching along anyway. So tagged along the end of this video, we're just going to do a quick haul of the things we bought in Disneyland Paris, and we'll start with you. Show everybody what you got.
Some of the things you would have seen us buy anyway. So when we first entered, I bought some just classic mini ears. I've got a few, as you can see, but I didn't have like classic minis, so I really wanted these ones. And then I've been eyeing the 30th anniversary ones up for a while. There were 2 30th anniversary ones, but I just preferred these because the purple, kind of like the iridescent theme that the 50th has, but then the pearly like bow. It's actually not, this is like kind of detailed bonus now. But I thought it was going to be soft, but it's actually like, I don't know if you can hear, like kind of quite crinkly.
That's why people come to our channel.
Some people might want to know about the texture of the bow.
No, definitely.
But no, I love the colour, and I just thought I'd share that with you. What else did we buy? So we're moving this year, and our new fridge is going to have like space for magnets. So our first magnet we bought for our house. We bought that
€5, wasn't it? I think it says on the back.
I think so. Yeah.
Not bad, to be fair.
Where did we buy this? When we bought the macarons, wasn't it?
Yeah, in Boardwalk Candy Palace, I think is something it's called.
I'm so impressed you remembered that.
Oh, it's because I did the vlog editing. It's the confectionery shop on Main Street. We found that.
Yeah. I bought some earrings as well. They're going to be upside down now, aren't they? Let me spin them around. Bought some earrings with some little Mickeys on. I think they're a bit blurry, but yeah, I was really happy with them, and I can't remember the price because it says red, so if you know what the red is, then there you go. And I'd seen this hack on a YouTube channel, the snap bracelets, which I got a 30th one anyway. They're really good for holding ears, so I'll show you on my lounge fly. This is one I got in Disney World. Mickey Minnie Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
You put it through the bag, and then you put your ears like round it as if that's the wrist bracelet, if that makes sense. And then they're attached to the bag and they don't come off on rides. And that was only like €5, 5 to 10 euros. I can't remember exactly.
When Jen bought these, I think that was one of the most excited moments you had in the whole trip when you saw that.
Because I definitely wanted one of these snap bracelets, and because it was the 30th too, and then like to stick to the bag. So just a little hack for you if you want to keep your ears safe, because obviously they come off on some rides and you have to take them off for some rides. So that was quite exciting. But yeah, I mean, we bought this before the trip, so didn't necessarily buy it there, but it's a little Mickey ring light. Which is just quite fun to clip onto the phone. I'm trying to demonstrate on Liam's face.
Oh, you see, oh yeah.
Not
I
really
forgot
doing it.
showing it to me.
But yeah, no, so we had some really fun little Disney knickknacks that we took with us, and then like our lounge flies and things, and then stuff we bought. So I think that's everything Oh, my blanket.
Ah, your blanket. You showed that in quite detail.
I
in the vlog
did,
as well.
yeah. That's my regular blanket that I sit with on the sofa now.
That was in vlog 3. And before I just show you the things I bought, it's worth noting, obviously, we mentioned about the tax refund. In this, we did get our money through all okay, so that's really good.
It's definitely worth doing.
Basically, just to summarise, because I think I mentioned it a couple of times in this vlog, all you have to do, keep your receipts for any item that you buy in the parks, any merchandise, so ears, pins, whatever.
Earrings, magnets, whatever.
Exactly.
Even if it's only like €2, just keep it all.
And then keep your receipts. And then when it comes to your final day of your trip or whenever, I think you have to do it within a certain time frame. So you're more than welcome to do it a couple of days after you've bought a few things. Take your receipts into it was Disney Fashion in the Disney Village.
Yes.
And then you basically go in there. You just go and say you want to do the tax refund. You hand them your receipts. If there's a queue, it can take about 20-25 minutes. So give yourself enough time. They'll then process all of that. They'll give you like a little form which has got a barcode on it. And then once you get through security at Marne-la-Vallée, I don't know how it works if you're flying or doing the Eurotunnel, but if you are going Eurostar and you go through security, then you'll then have a machine, you scan the barcode, and it's done.
It's quite obvious way to do it. It has there's a kiosk with staff in there, but they were just telling everyone to go use the self-service machine. So it like we couldn't film because it was part of security.
Yes. Yeah.
But very easy to do.
And definitely worth it. Like I say, we got quite a bit of money back, I think, from that. It was about
I mean, it paid for my earrings.
Yeah.
So that was quite a nice touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you think of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
well
got
worth
some nice
it.
stuff.
So my things, anyway, I managed to pick up. So I got a couple of mugs, which we've got too many mugs, so it probably wasn't the best idea. But
we need a 1 in, 1 out rule.
We do, yeah. You kindly treated me to this, didn't you? At the studio shop, out like where Tower of Terror was. That's really nice. I just like the kind of old studios theme. When it was MGM, it was my favourite park in Florida. Obviously now Hollywood Studios, still one of my favourite parks. I just love the whole studios park vibe.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that one.
This one I bought myself in the shop in the Disneyland Park, kind of at the opposite end of
it looks like a bookshop. I can't remember what it's called, but it looks...
It's the one with a creepy Tigger thing in it, like the one when he's at the window, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's that one, that's the way I describe it. But it's quite a new range, this, the mug.
Yeah, it's on Shop Disney.
Walt Disney Cartoonist, which is quite nice, and then it's just got that on the back there.
Think of a nice frothy cappuccino in that, like that would be nice.
Yes, definitely. I haven't actually used these mugs yet because, like I say, we've not got space in the kitchen yet, so I've actually held off using them. So it's nice I can show you the mugs fresh and clean. And then I just got a couple of pins. So obviously the 30th pin, we do start to collect these pins now, don't we? Wanted to get a 30th one. Obviously when we ate in Walt's, it's a particularly special pin because you can only get it if you eat in there, and it's also the 30th, so you only get this pin if you eat at Walt's during the 30th celebration.
Yeah, that was quite fun.
And then lastly, I thought this one was, I know there's quite a range of these. The Stitch kind of crashes the attraction or whatever, or, you know, Stitch with the attractions, and I got a Pirates of the Caribbean one there, which I like as well. Obviously, I too got some ears, as you saw in the vlog.
I'm so happy you got them.
Some Fantasia ones to match the bag you got me, obviously, which was a present I got before we even went on the trip, which was nice. And then additionally, as you also saw in the video, this I bought at the platform 9 3/4 shop.
The day before.
The day before it was pre-travel day I bought this.
We got to London early, and then we just thought like we were going out for some dinner at Five Guys, as you saw, and we just thought, oh, why not? Let's go in.
For anybody who's been to Florida, obviously, and been to Universal Studios, you know, you've got the Wizarding World there, so it felt quite apt, kind of my moderate Disney link. But you've got, Hufflepuff. I
bought my Hufflepuff headband and a scrunchie as well, didn't I? I've already showed that though, so that's hidden away upstairs.
And then my biggest purchase of the trip, I don't have a Spirit jersey, so this was kind of almost just I want to have a Spirit jersey as a Disney fan, so I got one themed to it was Mickey Mouse sound cartoon, and then you can see that on the back there. There you go. So yeah, Mickey Mouse sound cartoon, that one.
So you got 2 Spirit jerseys now, one Disney,
I've got 2 Spirit
one Harry
jerseys
Potter.
now. Yeah, absolutely. So that was a bit of a more expensive one. I think the Spirit jerseys were averaging around sort of the €60 mark, whereas that one was €75, so it's a little bit more. But yeah, really happy with what we got, and generally impressed with the merch at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, absolutely.
So all that's left to say really is thank you so much for watching this vlog series.
It's been amazing seeing like the engagement, like the comments and likes, and we've made a TikTok and an Instagram, and it's been really fun seeing the channel blossom. It has done. We're honestly really overwhelmed by the views and comments, like I say, and subscriber count we've got really. We're a very new channel. This is actually only our kind of
second vlog series, so
yeah.
Still learning the trade. I'm really pleased to see that people.
You're the channel's editor, aren't you?
I try.
Yeah, no, you're great at it.
But no, L&J Adventures, and I think we both really had a really enjoyable time putting together these vlogs on this series. So again, just thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed and you've just been watching these videos, then please do subscribe because it really helps us out. Like this video as well. Hit the bell icon as well for notifications, because although this is the end of our Disneyland Paris trip, we do have more videos to come. Jenny and I will put together a video on the disability services as a disabled person. You can kind of give
I think that
insight.
would be really beneficial to kind of compare the disability service in Disneyland Paris and then DAS in Disney World, because they're very different, and there are pros and cons to both. But we can go through that in detail in another video. So if that's something that you guys are going to want to learn about, or just listen to for the sake of learning, then yeah, absolutely, we'll do that.
And the reason we kind of created this channel, obviously, one, to document our own adventures, but also we want to kind of be helpful and give tips, because Disney planning can be very stressful, very challenging.
Very overwhelming.
Very
there
overwhelming.
are so many dining options, so many rides and attractions, and things open and close at different times, and things are seasonal, and it's you don't know where to start. Like, if you think, oh, I want to go to Disney, well, which one?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn, and we've definitely learned through using other people's channels and Facebook groups and, you know, just support out there. So
100%,
definitely
100%.
we'd really like to help contribute.
Yeah, don't go in alone at it. That's what I would say. But yeah, like we created it because we wanted to be helpful. So if there's anything specifically you want to know more about with Disneyland Paris,
just ask, and
then
we'll
just
do our
ask,
best.
and we'll maybe try and put a video together for you guys, because ultimately this channel is for you. We want to help people as much as we can with planning trips to any of the Disney parks. But we will also, like I say, we'll have some of those those sort of tips videos on the horizon. We will hopefully also have a couple of UK based visits over the summer months, and then at the later in the year we may have something else coming up. A little bit of a hint to you at what time of year that might be. We'll have to wait and see. You'll have to subscribe to the channel to find out. But ultimately, thank you so much. It's been a blast. Really enjoyed this trip. Really enjoyed putting together the vlog series, and thank you so much for watching. And we'll catch you in the next
Hopefully
one.
see you really, really soon.
We sure will. Bye.
Loving